Season 2 of Talk Derby to Me with 10 Gauge Rachel Rage. We're excited.
On the hot seat, get ready for a lot of exciting guests here. I'm going to have Gay Fresno, Central Valley. I'm going to have Chris Jarvis and Kalia Southern. Yay! And then also one of my good friends and Scarlet Rampage here from Derby Revolution of Bakersfield, DRB. Woo! Derby in here, and of course the Rockabilly Mafia Dolls. All right. Yeah! Okay, in the hot seat right now I have Miss Elisabeth Wolf from Wolf Recruiting.
Right.
Welcome to the show, and thank you for coming on, and also thank you for being a shout-out sponsor for my show.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yes, and I announced you the last show, so I just want to thank you for being a supporter of 10 Gauge Rachel Rage and supporting women, empowering of women.
You're.
Woo!
I like it. I like it. You know, there's been for too long, women, whether it's in business or outside of business, we have not always been each other's best friends, and that needs to change. And so I'm thrilled to be part of something that empowers and brings women together instead of, you know, the opposite.
Yes, absolutely. Let everyone know what is your type of business that you...
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
What the heck do I do? So after 10 years in the professional staffing industry, what you all might think of as temporary staffing, I stepped out and plunged into self-employment last year in April. And what's changed is instead of placing candidates in temporary positions, I have my own consulting practice where I work directly with small businesses who have full-time openings. For example, senior accountants, IT specialists, executive assistants. Those are roles that are very strategic to an organization. So very often if a business has a full-time opening of that nature, they have a very specific profile in mind of the type of person they're looking for. And so I'm the treasure hunter they hire. I'm not their employee. I'm a consultant. I'm a contractor. But I come in very strategically and learn what's most important about them as a business, why is the position open, and really call the profile of who their ideal candidate is, and then I go out and find them.
So you're like a bounty hunter, but for job searching.
Yeah, I mean, the term headhunter has been tossed around for a long time, and I'm sure people identify with that. I'm not real fond of it, but yeah,
okay.
That's what I do.
That's hard. Is it hard to find the right person for the business, the type of person that they want, and the expectations of that?
Yes, I mean, it's a crazy thing. It's sometimes easy, sometimes hard. I think what is so critical, and this is what I strive to do very early in engaging with a business customer, the employer, is really there's got to be just direct communication, just straight out candor about, okay, what is it that you're really expecting? What are you willing to pay to get it? How are you going to measure success within the first 30, 60, 90 days? Very often you'll see a laundry list of skills, degrees, blah, 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 that employers look for. But have they really asked themselves the question, well, the position's open, but why? What within a certain period of time does this person need to accomplish in order for you to know you hired the right person? So yes, from my standpoint, I'm taking into consideration technical skills, functional experience, their personality, which very often culture fit above all else. How that person integrates or not with the organization is going to be the deal breaker. They could have the skills, they could have the degree, they could have all the other stuff, but if the working chemistry isn't there for whatever reason, very often that's the tiebreaker.
Yes, it's a business-work relationship.
And I think that pretty much goes with anything. The communication and the relationship has to be there because it can make it really difficult for people going to work and not liking each other, which happens a lot.
And it's, you're dealing with, we're human beings and we're flawed. And one of the things that I have to look after is there are individuals out there who are very, very good at interviewing. So is this the person who's really going to show up to work, or is this someone who's just extremely good at answering the questions? So there's a lot of different things I go through in the process of screening the candidates to try to really discern who's really showing up here.
What's your success rate?
Well, so far I'd like to say I'm batting 1,000. I'm early in my practice. So I'm embellishing a little bit, but I started slow. I'm still building my practice. It was only April of last year. I have, let's see, like 3 or 4 different projects that I'm working on right now. One, for example, is an IT administrator for a great company here in Fresno. I have 2 executive assistant positions that I'm affiliated with supporting. I didn't actually create the opportunities, but I was recruited to help as a consultant. They're in LA, and then I am affiliated with a senior accountant kind of financial analyst position. Ultimately, I'll be directing my practice into IT and technology as my focus area. However, as anybody knows who's ever started a business, you have to start somewhere and you got to eat. So you leverage what you have, and I'm really fortunate. I had over 15 years of selling enterprise software nationally, internationally, and then 10 years of recruiting experience. So I bring a lot to the table, and I'm able to draw from that in each of my project engagements. So I have a good batting average so far.
That's great. Also, is it just here in Fresno, or you go through state of California, or just? So
far, I've focused on Fresno, but what came up is, like I mentioned, I have 2 positions in Los Angeles that I'm helping to support the search. I started with Fresno because I'm here. I really believe in the one-to-one, getting on site with the employer, learning about the business culture, really getting face-to-face. I am incorporating Skype interviews in my process because sometimes, whether it's scheduling, etc. However, I am definitely seeing traction in areas like Sacramento, San Francisco, and potentially more business in Southern California. So focal point for me, Fresno, but if the project, if it fits a good fit, I'm going to jump in and give it my all.
What are the feedback that you have from the employers that hire you?
Okay. I've been really blessed. For example, I completed a search last quarter, back in December, for a senior accountant CPA. And for anybody who's ever done recruiting in accounting, especially before tax season, everybody wants a senior accountant with a CPA. Everybody, not just in Fresno, but nationally. And engaged with a great CPA firm. They've been in business a long time, fabulous, team of partners, and we really had that mind meld. So when I got done, she came to me several times and actually stood up at a luncheon, and she said, you really changed our life at the firm. You found exactly the right person. And on the candidate side, I have to do the same. I have to make sure that for the candidate, they're stepping into a position that they're just thrilled over. So it's a little awkward to kind of, toot your own horn, but I think what customers value in me is I'm really direct. I take a lot of care in what I do, and making certain that I've delivered the result they're looking for is foremost in my mind at all times. And so the feedback that I get basically mirrors that.
Okay, and where can people find you on social media?
LinkedIn, under Elissa or Elisabeth Wolf, you'll find me. I have my own website, wolfrecruiting.com, which you should be able to see on your screen. And I have a toll-free number, 877-589-9441.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by and being a supporter of 10 Gauge Raise Your Age, Women Empowering Women. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
This segment brought to you by Black Living Water, your one-stop source for all of your health and energy needs. Black MP makes up for nutrients lost to filtering, pasteurization, and processing, and it provides the probiotics and humic and fulvic minerals that can lead to optimized functioning of all the body's cells and systems, increased energy levels, and overall enhanced health and well-being. A scoop of Black MP in 16 ounces of water once or twice a day can help you achieve your health and performance goals. For more information, go to our website, blackmp.net, or call us at 559-799-9879.
Are you currently shopping for solar? Give Solar Negotiators a call. You see, what they do is they fill downtime at a reduced rate to make sure that you always get the best deal. Don't find out later that you could have bought your solar for thousands of dollars less. Call Solar Negotiators.
If you're looking to go solar with confidence and have someone represent you in this transaction, give Solar Negotiators a call at 844-OWN-SOLAR or visit solarnegotiators.com.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
For Italian cuisine, you've grown up knowing that DeCicco's in Clovis has the best. Now, for grown-ups, DeCicco's Lounge at Clovis and 4th in downtown Clovis for your after-work relaxation and all of your special events needs. DeCicco's Clovis Lounge.
You have sleep questions? Mattress Land Sleep Fit has real answers. Oh, I feel like people need a map to find their way around some mattress stores.
No, what people actually need is BedFit. It's a diagnostic system that maps your body for you. It measures your height, your weight, your distribution of weight. It actually measures your lumbar curve and how flexible that is, along with a little bit of pain questions, and we're going to find the right fit for you.
The right fit for me?
The right fit for you.
Shouldn't have bought that GPS.
Yeah, it was probably a bad move on your part.
Mattress Land Sleep Fit. The right bed, the right experience, the right price.
In 1985, Larry Korth set out to help his friends, family, and community find affordable ways to buy a home or a business property. 30 years later, Mid-Valley Financial is the premier mortgage banker in the Central Valley. The professional staff at Mid-Valley will find the best mortgage products for your family. Mid-Valley Financial takes great pride in being the Central Valley's local lender. Visit us at midvalleyfinancial.com.
Viewers of Central Valley Talk, what is your home worth? The experienced agents at Mike Briggs Properties are offering a free property valuation if you mention Central Valley Talk. Find the value of your property for free. Call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758. Mention Central Valley Talk. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Central Valley Talk.
Right here, I have Gay Central Valley, Chris Jarvis and Kalia Southern. Welcome, and thank you for coming back on my show. I know the first time when you guys came, we had a little technical difficulties, but I'm glad to always have you back on the show and being strong supporters of 10 Gauge, Rachel Rage, and Talk Derby to Me. Our last interview, it kind of broke off due to the technical difficulties, so we want to discuss a couple events that you have going on.
Okay. Well, our biggest event right now is Cover California, which is we're signing people up for health insurance. Open enrollment ends February 15th. And we are both certified enrollment counselors, so people can come to us and get free assistance to sign up for health care. We have our tablets. We can meet them at the community center, which Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, we're there all day from noon to 5 to help people, or we can make an appointment and go to see them. And open enrollment ends February 15th, so you only have till then to sign up.
Okay. What's a little bit about, can you share a little bit about the Covered California?
So Covered California, we were very lucky to have this grant because of the fact that it's a very specific LGBT grant. So everybody inside of our grant actually has specific LGBT training. So we got selected as one of them. We're very thankful to be one of them with the rest of our grant partners, but we actually have free enrollment assistance. That's the biggest thing because it's really actually kind of a pain in the rear to do it yourself. But with us, we actually have a different side of the platform, and we can actually get people enrolled. A lot of people, it's less than 15 minutes to get you completely enrolled.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be enrolled or there's a tax penalty. So last year it was 1%, this year it's going up to 2%. So you can choose not to be enrolled, but there will be consequences to not being enrolled in healthcare. So this year it's 2% of your annual income. And our assistance is totally free. You don't have to pay us to come in. All you have to do is create an account on Covered California, designate us as your assistant, and then we can not only assist you getting into the process, but we can assist you after the process as well.
Okay, so the Covered California is also known as
the Affordable Care Act. So Covered California is basically the statewide side of Obamacare, if you want to call it that, or the Affordable Care Act. So Covered California is the statewide organization that sets up your health care in California. So once we get you through the process, it'll decide if you're eligible for Covered California assistance, which most people are. So we take your income, and then it tells you when we get through that process how much assistance you'll get every month. You may get up to $700 assistance from the government every month to help pay for your health care. So we've seen people sign up for health care that are paying $30 a month up to $500 a month. It all depends on your income. But if you can get into that subsidy process, then you're getting a lot of assistance from the federal government to help pay for your health care. And we also sign up people for Medi-Cal. So if you're not eligible for Covered California, and we can also get you signed up for Medi-Cal.
And we can also talk through kind of the hard questions like, what is this plan? What am I getting out of it? What in the world is a deductible? All of that, so that you can actually ask those questions and actually get real answers, so you actually have an informed decision making your choice for a plan.
Some people can become overwhelmed with all of this. Pick a provider, the cost, the deductibles, and for people that do not have, medical coverage, this is very, very important and very informative for them to go, especially with certified counselors, to be able to get that guidance and help.
And what people don't know is it's very affordable. A lot of people go, I can't afford health care, but this is a completely different program than it used to be if you went and tried to look for health care on your own. So it's much, much more affordable, and the government steps in. If you're, whatever your income level, unless you're making a lot of money, the government's going to step in and help you pay for that monthly premium.
So regardless, your income, everyone has to apply for?
Everyone has to get insurance. So even if you're not, some people aren't eligible for assistance because they make too much money. But you can still sign up through Covered California to get insurance. So I've heard people say, well, I make too much money, I can't get insurance. That's not true. Anybody can get insurance during this open enrollment period, which ran from November 15th to February 15th.
And how about if you already have medical coverage through your employer? Do you still have to?
Well, if you already have it through your employer, you're already covered. You're good. But if you wanted to at least look at your options, we can always just sit there and look at your options, and then you can go, okay, I'm getting a better deal through my employer, we're good.
All insurance now, because of the Affordable Care Act, has to meet minimum requirements. So that's why you heard that some people may have lost their insurance in the last year and had to sign up for new insurance. That was because whatever insurance they were being provided by their insurance company wasn't good enough. So this Affordable Care Act sets a minimum standard for all insurance. You have to meet these qualifications in order to be an insurance provider to these people. So if you have insurance through your work, that's great. You don't have to sign up for Covered California. This is for people that don't have insurance, the 47 million Americans that didn't have health insurance.
This is really valuable too for college students. There's tons of college students that don't have any medical care.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, and it depends on the college student, because of the Affordable Care Act, anybody under 26 can still be on their parents' insurance. So it's made it so a lot of people, when they're getting very, very early in their careers, they're not just getting kicked out in the wilderness and going, oh, well, I guess I can't go to a doctor anymore, especially for those early years of college.
And if they don't have income, the cutoff for the income for Medi-Cal is 16-something. So if you're under 16-something a year, you're going to be eligible for Medi-Cal. And if you're over that, then you're eligible for some kind of subsidy unless you're way up high, which most college students aren't going to be in that stratosphere. But if you're under 16-something, you're going to be eligible for Medi-Cal, and otherwise you're going to be eligible for subsidies. So I've had people that come in and deliver, they're paying $35 a month to get insurance, and they're still covered through Covered California. So there's all kinds of coverage available. Everybody can find what they need. And the penalties are going to go up again next year to 2.5% next year. So the penalties are going to go up until you get health care. So it's just a requirement at this point for all Americans that they have to get signed up for health care.
And how does that work with Medicaid or Medicare with the elderly?
Well, Medicaid is the national program. Medi-Cal is the statewide program. So if they fall, I've had people come in that are over 60 that fall into that category of getting Medi-Cal, and we can get them through that as well. So that's just a government-run program that provides health care to people that are under a certain income level. It used to be based differently. I've had people come in and say, well, I own a house, I own this, how am I going to do that? But it's different now. It's only based on income. So they don't look at your property, they don't look at what you own, they only look at your income. And if you're below that 16, and I forget the exact numbers, 16 and a half something, then you're eligible for Medi-Cal.
You also have an event coming up.
Yeah, we actually we decided that because it's close to Valentine's Day to do something for the community as well called Love Your Healthcare. So we were kind of thinking about what can we do, and we're like, everybody kind of wants little Valentine's Day pictures, especially. So we did Love Your Healthcare, and it's an event on February 12th, so next Thursday, and it'll be from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and we'll have some little light refreshments, but then we'll also be there to sign anybody up who's still, because that deadline's the 15th. If you're waiting until then, we can still get you under the wire.
So you can come in and get your Valentine's Day picture taken for free too. But we'll be there all day. We'll be there for that day from 12 to 7:30. So, yeah. But the refreshments and the pictures after 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you say about the Valentine event that you can get medical coverage?
Well, we decided we wanted to have a big event where we have refreshments, but it's so close to Valentine's Day, we figured we'll get people in and we'll say we'll take your Valentine's picture for free. So we've got a photographer coming in, get your free couples picture or your singles picture, and then if you need to get signed up for healthcare, we can do that too. We're also doing it in Merced on the 11th at the Merced Center. So we're doing it Merced on the 11th and Fresno on the 12th.
Okay, I will have all this information on the Rage Cage page. And thank you for coming on my show, and also thank you for being sponsors for last week's show.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And if you need anyone, the medical people, they're your counselors. And also, your derby skaters need medical. So
absolutely,
give them a call. All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company, where fresh milled 100% whole grain flour and baking from scratch is our way of life. Great Harvest Bread Company, Champlain and Perrin.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
For Italian cuisine, you've grown up knowing that DeCicco's in Clovis has the best. Now, for grown-ups, DeCicco's Lounge at Clovis and 4th in downtown Clovis for your after-work relaxation and all of your special events needs. DeCicco's Clovis Lounge. Future Prospects Baseball invites you to visit their state-of-the-art facility. Our coaches have years of professional experience that can help you improve your baseball or softball skills in private or group lessons. Drop by for the day or become a monthly or yearly member, or join one of our age-appropriate travel teams. Bring your future prospects by weekdays from 3 to 9 p.m. or noon to 5 on weekends. Future Prospects Baseball, 5125 North Gates, just north of Shaw Avenue, or call 274-9930. Find us on the web at futureprospectscentral.com.
Are you currently shopping for solar? Give solar negotiators a call. You see, what they do is they fill downtime at a reduced rate to make sure that you always get the best deal. Don't find out later that you could have bought your solar for thousands of dollars less. Call Solar Negotiators.
If you're looking to go solar with confidence and have someone represent you in this transaction, give Solar Negotiators a call at 844-OWN-SOLAR or visit solarnegotiators.com.
When someone you love needs more assistance in daily life than you can offer, think Magnolia Park Assisted Living in Visalia. Serving the Valley for more than a decade, Magnolia Park is a life-affirming community, offering healthcare on a personalized level, a proactive lifestyle suited to individual ability, along with spiritual enrichment. Residents and their families are cared for with respect and knowledge of aging, infirmity, or memory loss. Our professional staff believes every resident has the right to love, laughter, compassion, and most of all, dignity. Schedule your tour today at MagnoliaParkAssistedLiving.net.
You have sleep questions? Mattress Land Sleep Fit has real answers. Oh, I feel like people need a map to find their way around some mattress stores.
No, what people actually need is BedFit. It's a diagnostic system that maps your body for you. It measures your height, your weight, your distribution weight. It actually measures your lumbar curve and how flexible that is, along with a little bit of pain questions, and we're going to find the right fit for you.
The right fit for me?
The right fit for you.
Shouldn't have bought that GPS.
Yeah, it was probably a bad move on your part.
Mattress Land Sleep Fit. The right bed, the right experience, the right price.
Viewers of Central Valley Talk, what is your home worth? The experienced agents at Mike Briggs Properties are offering a free property valuation if you mention Central Valley Talk. Find the value of your property for free. Call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758. Mention Central Valley Talk. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome back. All right, in the hot seat right here, I have the Rockabilly Mafia Dolls. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you. And we're going to be discussing your next show on February 26th. And your name is Maybelle Rose. Okay, so Maybelle Rose. Okay,
Yes.
Go ahead and let us know what do you have to bring. What are you going to bring to the next Rockabilly show?
We're going to be going over rockabilly style, what we wear, and over the years, how it became to what it is today.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing a few makeovers, and we'll be having some models come on, both guys and girls, and going over hairstyles, accessories, everything that you would need to be in the rockabilly world, so to speak.
Now, I remember someone mentioning that it's going to be targeting towards curvy women.
Yes. We're going to try to stay with that kind of category as far as what would look good on curvy women. Obviously, we know what looks good on pinup girls that are like size 0.
Yes,
and it is harder to find clothes for curvy women in this style. I know that there's a few companies that make clothing, and I know for myself, try to stick with a certain line of clothing just because I know how it fits, and there's no place in the valley here that actually sells a whole lot of the style, especially for curvy women. So a lot of us are stuck buying these things online sort of blindly, and then we get them, and I know I have a whole closet full of clothes that I get, and I'm like, they don't fit. The top's too big, the bottom's too small, the top's too small, the bottom's too big. And then I have to end up going to tailors, which is another thing I want to talk about on the show, is actually buying the clothes maybe even a little bit too big and then getting it tailored to you. And it's really not that expensive to go to a tailor and have it fit for your body type. Because the 50s style, when it was brought in to fit your body type, and the main reason it was brought in to fit your body type is because of the war. They had rations, so the clothing had to be smaller because they didn't have a whole lot of clothing material to make these clothes. Yeah. So all of the clothes had to fit pretty tightly. So you'll notice a pretty big difference between like the 1920s and 30s to the 1940s and 50s. More of a slim line fit and towards your body.
Now, I seen a website called Lindy Bop or Lindy Pop, and they have a lot of awesome clothes there from the 40s and 50s, and they're just beautiful. I would love to be in one of those dresses.
Oh, you're gonna be in one.
You are going to be in
one. In fact, I just got a Lindy Bop dress today.
Oh, you did?
And actually, they don't take very long to get here. They come all the way from Europe. So they take about 2.5 weeks to get here, which isn't bad coming from overseas. And they fit really well. Yeah. They all fit really well, and they are very good quality, and they're cheap.
It looks like it's very good quality.
It's cheap.
I looked on a few of them on their website, and I was like impressed. I was like, wow, that looks really, really nice, but I've never really met anybody that actually bought one. That's good to know.
I have a whole closet full.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm going to go raid her closet. And another thing about the fashion, like for plus size women, curvy women, is sometimes if you buy online, sometimes you have to make it yourself.
Yeah.
And one of our dolls is also, she actually makes a lot of her own clothes. Joanne, she does the makeup and hair and stuff like that. She actually makes a lot of her own clothes too. And I'm gonna get her to help me make a skirt too. But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's hard for, us curvy girls to find clothes that fit us.
It's not cheap to make them.
Yeah,
either.
and it's
fabric
not,
is not
exactly.
cheap.
And especially the kind of fabric that you want good quality fabric. It's kind of hard. I mean, it's expensive, but then again, you get to try on wear what you made.
Right.
So, but that's it goes both ways.
And then you get to wear it again. It's not just for one-time event like Halloween or something.
Oh no!
I mean, you live throughout the week. You dress up and go to events and live the rockabilly lifestyle.
And a lot of people think they see us and it's like, oh, you're just dressing up for right now, and it's like, no, this is us. I mean, for work, I'm not gonna go to work like this. But
it's okay. I don't go to work like roller derby. I don't go to wear my black makeup and say
I actually, I've been a little sick, and actually have customers coming up to me and telling me, because I haven't really been wearing makeup or my hair or my flower, and they're like, you don't look the same. It's like they're so used to seeing me dressed the way I do, and it's like, and I don't, and it's like, where are you? We want you back. And it's like, okay, I'll come back. Just let me get over this cold. So I'll be back. I just don't feel like putting on makeup today. So we're gonna. But the lifestyle, we live it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. That's great. And what is There's still people that can constantly ask, what do they do? What does the Rockabilly Mafia Dolls do?
We are
besides women empowering women.
Yeah, we want to encourage women to support each other, to be there for each other. I, for one, I always say this. I'm so tired of women. When they say you can't put a bunch of women in a room because it's all it's gonna
cat fights.
Yeah, and it's like no, why not share. I can share a story with you of something I've gone through, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, I've gone through that too. So why not share our stories together and support each other and help each other out and be there for each other? Why do we have to be so catty, like, oh, look at the way she's dressed, or, oh, look at who she's with.
Or they'll say, oh, girl, you should not be wearing that.
Yeah. It's like, and, it's sad, that it's come to that. And it's like, you know what? No more. We're going to change that. That's why we're, thanks to Vanessa, she has, and her, she talks about, how her mom inspired her. My mom inspired me. I don't have a picture of my mom, but I always say she's my original pinup. She would do the cat eye. She would do everything. How they say, oh, the eyebrows. No, my mom, she has that all.
With the lashes and all.
Oh, yeah. So it's, we have women, our mothers, our aunts, and women that have inspired us. One thing Vanessa says, that saying, show it off, show what your mama gave you. And it's like, no, I don't think my mama wanted me to show off what she gave me. I think my mama wanted me to, be respectful towards myself, and it's like, that's what other women need to do.
Okay, now let's talk about the event that's going to take place on Saturday, the Janessa.
The Janessa Ramirez Memorial Car Show and Bike Show. It's going to be September 7th at the St. Helens Catholic Church. The Rockabilly Mafia Car Club, they're the sponsors. They're the ones, and I cannot believe the support that they've been getting. It is
from the community.
The community has been amazing, amazing, amazing. Janessa's mom, I swear, I'm actually getting strength from her, because for her to forgive that quick is amazing, and it takes a strong woman to be able to do what she did. And we just, we're just looking forward to being there and supporting the cause. And the guys, the RMCC guys, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Amazing.
And You know, in case you just tuned in, we're talking about the Janessa event. And Janessa Ramirez was a victim of gang violence shooting 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago. And they are the Rockabilly Mafia Dolls and the Car Club.
Yeah, the Car Club, yeah. We're just helping.
You're just going to look cute.
Yeah. Make them look good.
Okay. So she was a victim of gang violence, and the community, the outpour of the community has just been amazing to support her family, her mother.
Yeah.
And this is what the Car Club is for on Saturday. So all donations and proceeds will be benefiting.
All 100%.
100%.
Is going to the family. I think they're going to be doing, what is it?
And it's a car show, bike show.
Yeah, fun. Yeah. And the cool thing, what they were talking about yesterday, is that next year, because they're going to be doing it every year, you know, for Janessa, and the monies that they make next year are going to go to the charity that her mom picks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So she's going to pick the charity that money is going to go to, and then it'll be in Janessa's name.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know, I seen the Car Club. David?
Yeah.
David. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name wrong.
David.
Okay, David. He has been on numerous radio shows and Channel 24.
Yeah, he has.
And promoting that event tirelessly.
Oh,
and on his own time.
He has been amazing. My brother, you have really, I can't believe it. My hat's up to you. Yeah, he's been doing amazing.
And thank you so much, David. I just want to say thank you very much. And I'm sure the community and who put this together, right?
Yeah.
They came together. Who was the one that started it?
The RMCC.
Yeah.
Okay.
They started it.
David.
And they started
getting more
people. And Nick, can't forget Nick.
Nick Mata.
Yeah, he's there. Nikki, one of our dolls, had him, they got together, contacted, and he's been amazing. Nick, you're awesome, Nick. And David and Nick have been getting everything, you know, and the community is just the outpour. It's amazing.
Okay, this event, Janessa Ramirez event, will be at St. Helens Church this Saturday from 9 to 4.
9 to 4.
Right? And it's here in Fresno at 488 East Belmont. If you have any questions or you like to donate, I will put the website for the Rockabilly Mafia Dolls and how you can get in contact with David for that. This is not only a community event here, it's a community event worldwide. There's gang violence throughout the state throughout the states. And for an innocent victim of a child to be a victim of this is very, very sad and unfortunate.
At such a young age, and I think Johnny had met, you know, when he had his interview, he said, you know, the people are tired, and I think that's why the community came together the way they did, because people are tired. You know, they're tired of the violence. They're tired, you know, you can't go anywhere, you know, in peace without being afraid that something's going to happen, and that's just not right. You should be able to go anywhere and not worry about if something's going to happen to you.
Okay, and your next show?
January 26th.
No,
February.
February 26th. And so be sure to tune in at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock.
Okay. All right, my producers are flagging me down, so all right. We got to be right back after this commercial break.
This segment brought to you by Mireles Wellness Dental. For your personalized and comfortable dental care, visit Dr. Mireles.
In 1985, Larry Kortz set out to help his friends, family, and community find affordable ways to buy a home or a business property. 30 years later, Mid-Valley Financial is the premier mortgage banker in the Central Valley. The professional staff at Mid-Valley will find the best mortgage products for your family. Mid-Valley Financial takes great pride in being the Central Valley's local lender. Visit us at midvalleyfinancial.com.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
Are you currently shopping for solar? Give Solar Negotiators a call. You see, what they do is they fill downtime at a reduced rate to make sure that you always get the best deal. Don't find out later that you could have bought your solar for thousands of dollars less. Call Solar Negotiators.
If you're looking to go solar with confidence and have someone represent you in this transaction, give Solar Negotiators a call at 844-OWN-SOLAR or visit solarnegotiators.com.
When someone you love needs more assistance in daily life than you can offer, think Magnolia Park Assisted Living in Visalia. Serving the Valley for more than a decade, Magnolia Park is a life-affirming community, offering healthcare on a personalized level, a proactive lifestyle suited to individual ability along with spiritual enrichment. Residents and their families are cared for with respect and knowledge of aging, infirmity, or memory loss. Our professional staff believes every resident has the right to love, laughter, compassion, and most of all, dignity. Schedule your tour today at MagnoliaParkAssistedLiving.net.
You have sleep questions? Mattress Land Sleep Fit has real answers. I feel like people need a map to find their way around some mattress stores.
No, what people actually need is BedFit. It's a diagnostic system that maps your body for you. It measures your height, your weight, your distribution of weight. It actually measures your lumbar curve and how flexible that is, along with a little bit of pain questions, and we're going to find the right fit for you.
The right fit for me?
The right fit for you.
Shouldn't have bought that GPS.
Yeah, it was probably a bad move on your part.
Mattress Land Sleep Fit. The right bed, the right experience, the right price.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360. Viewers of Central Valley Talk, what is your home worth? The experienced agents of Mike Briggs Properties are offering a free property valuation if you mention Central Valley Talk. Find the value of your property for free. Call Mike Briggs Properties at 486-6758. Mention Central Valley Talk. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Our final segment of Talk Derby to Me here with 10 Gauge Rage to Rage in the hot seat. I have a good friend of mine and a fellow Derby sister.
Wait, who gave us the pizza?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. You know what? I have to thank someone really, really quick, okay? My producer's yelling at me right now. Christy Parsons from Racine, Wisconsin. Thank you for the pizza. Yeah. And thank you for watching Talk Derby to Me with 10 Gauge Rage to Rage.
Now you can have an interview.
Okay, all right. In the hot seat, I have my fellow Derby sister and Scarlet Rampage. I'm thinking about the pizza. It's starting to smell good. It's over here. Okay. Scarlet Rampage, who is a skater at DRB, which is Derby Revolution of Bakersfield. So welcome. Thank you very much for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'm so glad to be here.
It's exciting, huh?
Yes.
It's crazy.
We go way back, so it's nice to actually sit here and actually talk to you about what's happened over the years. And
yes, we started skating together at No Town.
Yes, we
which
did.
Was many moons ago.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a full-time mother, and I'm also a roller derby player. I'm a jammer. Sometimes I block, but preferably jam. And you know, a roller derby doesn't seem like it fits my style. I'm small compared to all the other girls. Everybody's surprised when I mention it to them. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It's people need to get over this whole notion that you have to be big to play roller derby. Mm-hmm. You can be small with a lot of power and quick with agility and speed, and you can be part of the team and be really successful at it.
Yes, absolutely, and that's the roller derby. There's no size, no age. You don't have to. There's no set limits.
No, of course not. And you know what? Some of the best roller derby players are in their late 40s. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's empowering. It's encouraging. I hope I'm 50 and I'm still roller skating. That's
by time we're gonna have like wheelchairs, and I don't care. I'm still gonna put my skates on.
Around, throwing punches.
Okay, so your derby name is Scarlet Rampage. How did you get the derby name Scarlet Rampage?
Well, I have a deep meaning for my name, and I think over the years, with sports and all kinds of things that are thrown at you through life, you get scars, and the scars, they heal, but they're left as a reminder of strength and achievement, and that's how I came up with my name, Scarlet Rampage. Rampage more for when I get angry, I get angry. There's no stopping me. That's it. So I combined Scarlet Rampage together. Yeah.
And your number?
25. 25 has always been my favorite number. So since I was little, I was like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 25. I can't wait to 25 this, 25 that. 25, that's my number.
And how long have you been playing roller derby?
Well, I'm going on to my 5th season. I've been associated with roller derby for 6 years, but one of the years I took off due to pregnancy. And,
you had the 9-month injury?
Yes, I had the 9-month, the famous.
That's what we call that roller derby, the 9-month injury.
Yes.
I'd rather get knocked down than knocked up.
That's a good one.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Carry on. Back to the interview.
But I've recovered, and and I'm back.
Yay!
And I'm back playing with Derby Revolution of Bakersfield.
That's great. And also, how do you balance being married, the baby, and roller derby?
Oh, it's really difficult at times, but my husband and I, we have a mutual understanding. We work really well as a team, and we both have a lot of the same goals. We're both athletic. We always want to do better in our sport. So we've met each other halfway with compromising. I'll watch the baby while you go to practice, and vice versa. We'll make things work out. We want our son to be athletically inclined, but also know that with compromising and respect for someone else, that it can work. It's doable. I mean, there are times that it's tough. My husband travels for his career, and thank goodness I have the understanding and the support of my parents, who get to hang out with my son when I go to practice.
You're watching the kid. I gotta go skate.
But I mean, he's really into roller derby, and he's really into maintenance. Every time I'm doing maintenance work on my skates, he's there learning everything. So hopefully soon I'll take him out there with me, and he'll be helping the girls get their skates together.
That's great, because you know what? You can make him the bearing cleaner.
That's right.
No one likes to clean bearings.
That is so true. Yes, his first job, the bearing cleaner.
And he also plays a sport, like you said. He is a bicyclist.
He's a cyclist, and he cycles for Global CTI out of Fresno. He is what is considered a sprinter on the team. It's a lot like, you can think of it as NASCAR, kind of in that aspect. It's really complex and really hard for me to explain, but he's good at what he does, and has a fantastic team.
That's great. What are some things hobbies and activities do you do besides roller derby?
Besides roller derby, okay. Besides roller derby, you'll find me running. I love to run. I love outdoorsy stuff. I love to go hiking, mountain climbing, being with friends and family. I've also taken up making cakes using fondant and decorating cakes, which I've really enjoyed. Something as when I started to become a mom, I was saying, when my son has his birthdays, I want to be the one to make his cake, and I want his cakes to look fabulous. So here I am making cakes now.
And I've seen a few of those cakes, and they were amazing. I thought that was done professionally by a shop or something, and I was like, okay, she's going to have to make my cake.
Thank you.
How hard was it getting back into roller derby after having a baby?
It was difficult, but not too difficult. It was all in the mindset, and I had told myself before I was pregnant that when I am pregnant and when it's time for me to get back into roller derby, that I was going to stay focused on where I left off and continue from there. I wasn't going to think about all the time that I had taken off and try to build back up. It was mainly just keeping a positive attitude. I went back to roller derby 2 months after my pregnancy, and I was there ready to hit hard. And a month after that practice, I was asked to play in a bout. And I kind of held back. I said, you know, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait just a little bit. Mentally, I felt I needed to be a little bit more mentally prepared. I felt that I was still going through a lot of the first mom type of stuff and not getting very much sleep. And so I was a little exhausted. And I want to make sure when I perform and work with the team that I'm at my best.
Absolutely, absolutely. It took me a long time, too, to come back from an injury, but it's never easy regardless of what injury.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and we're going to be playing DRB.
Yes.
March 7th, so
That's right.
I have tickets. March 7th, you're going to see Scar in action, too, besides me and Scar, and the rest of the awesome ladies of DRB and V-Town.
Yes, and we have actually the Dust Bowl coming up March 20th to 22nd. It's going to be huge. We have a team from Hawaii coming in. You want to get tickets for that. It's going to be a great 3-day bout fest.
Okay, and let them know the website again so they can check out your team.
The website is at myderbyrevolution.com. Come check us out.
All right, thank you so much, Scar, for coming on and letting everyone know about jamming and balancing motherhood and marriage and derby, you know what I mean? Because people think that they can't have it all, but you can if you balance it and have the correct support.
Correct.
All right, everyone, we're going to have to go.
Events. You have events.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, my producer's flagging me down. I got to give events. Okay, the V-Town Derby Games are games March 7th.
And I have tickets, and I will be posting that. And if you're interested in going, I have tickets for $10 and $12 at the door.
So you can watch DRB and Coachella Valley Derby Girls, and also the DRB. And also the Janessa event that we have on Saturday for the fundraiser at St. Helens Church. And let's see what else. Oh, and then I'm having a birthday party on Saturday here at the Landmark, okay? Yes. So be sure to be at the Landmark at 9:30, okay? We got the best bartenders there. All right. Also, thank you, Gay Central Valley from Fresno, the LGBT. And make sure you check out their stuff, too. Also, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And also, if you can't play nice, play roller derby. We'll see you back next week.
This segment brought to you by Mireles Wellness Dental. For your personalized and comfortable dental care, visit Dr. Mireles.
In 1985, Larry Korth set out to help his friends, family, and community find affordable ways to buy a home or a business property. 30 years later, Mid-Valley Financial is the premier mortgage banker in the Central Valley. The professional staff at Mid-Valley will find the best mortgage products for your family. Mid-Valley Financial takes great pride in being the Central Valley's local lender. Visit us at midvalleyfinancial.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com